Class 12th, Subject Physics, 10th chapter, Magnetic Fields due to electric current. Magnetic fields due to electric current. From the chapter, let us see numericals from exercise. Numericals from exercise. Let us see numerical number 10, which is stated as the magnetic field at the center of a circular current carrying loop of radius 12.3 centimeter is 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. What will be the magnetic moment of the loop? And therefore, for this numerical, given data is R is equal to 12.3 centimeter. That will be equal to 12.3 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Then magnetic field B equal to 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. Then value of mu 0 equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere, and mu is equal to question mark, that is magnetic moment, mu equal to question mark. Then the magnetic field at the center of the circular loop, the magnetic field at the center of circular coil or circular loop is given by the formula B is equal to mu 0 I upon 2R. Mu 0 I upon 2R, that will be written as mu 0 I upon 2R into 2 pi R square upon 2 pi R square. This formula is multiplied and divided by 2 pi R square upon 2 pi R square, and therefore it will be written as mu 0 upon 4 pi 2IA upon R cube, where pi R square that will be equal to A, and therefore it will be written as mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2IA upon R cube, and therefore B will be equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 into mu upon R cube, where this mu equal to I into A. Therefore mu will be written as B R cube upon 2 into mu 0 upon 4 pi B R cube upon 2 into mu 0 upon 4 pi, and therefore putting the values we will get mu equal to 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 12.3 into 10 raised to minus 2 its cube divided by 2 into 10 raised to minus 7. That will be equal to 5.955 into 10 raised to minus 2 ampere meter square. 5.955 into 10 raised to minus 2 ampere meter square. This will be the required magnetic moment of the given loop. Then let us go for numerical number 11, which is given as a circular loop of radius 9.7 centimeter carries a current of 2.3 ampere. Obtain the magnitude of the magnetic field A at the center of the loop and B at a distance of 9.7 centimeter from the center of the loop but on the axis. And therefore for this numerical number 11, the given data is R is equal to 9.7 centimeter, that is equal to 9.7 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, which is equivalent to Z, that is distance Z. So here Z and R both are having values 9.7 centimeter, that is 9.7 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Then current I is equal to 2.3 ampere, number of turns N is equal to 1, and we have to find out the magnetic field at the center as well as the magnetic field at the axis, that is BC and BA, we have to find out. We know that at the center of the loop at the center of that circular loop, the BC is equal to magnetic field at the center, BC equal to mu 0 Ni upon 2R, mu 0 Ni upon 2R, and therefore putting the values BC equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 1 into 2.3 upon 2 into 9.7 into 10 raised to minus 2, which comes out to be 4.6 into 3.142 upon 9.7 into 10 raised to minus 5, and therefore BC will be equal to 1.49 into 10 raised to minus 5 Tesla, which is the required magnetic field along the at the center of that circular loop. Now on the axis of the loop, B axis will be given as mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 pi I r square upon r square plus z square raised to 3 by 2. Therefore, it will be written as BA equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 pi I r square divided by 2 r square raised to 3 by 2, because this r equal to z, and therefore it will be written as 2 r square raised to 3 by 2. Further, it will be written as mu 0 upon 4 pi 2 pi I r square upon 2 root 2 r cube. So 2 r square raised to 3 by 2 will be equal to 2 root 2 r cube. So that will be equal to mu 0 pi I upon 4 pi root 2 r, and therefore putting the values we will get BA equal to 10 raised to minus 7 into 3.142 into 2.3 divided by 1.414 into 9.7 into 10 raised to minus 2, which comes out to be 7.227 divided by 13.72, which is equal to 5.267 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. 5.267 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tesla. This will be the magnetic field along the axis. And now we'll go for next numerical, that is numerical number 12, which is given as a circular coil of wire is made up of 100 turns, each of radius 8 centimeter. If a current of 0.4 ampere passes through it, what be the magnetic field at the center of the coil? Again, given data is number of turns n equal to 100, radius r equal to 8 centimeter, that will be equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Then current I is equal to 0.4 ampere, mu 0 equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere, and magnetic field B that we will have to calculate. Therefore, at the center of the circular coil, B is given as mu 0 Ni upon 2R, mu 0 Ni upon 2R. Putting the values we will get B equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 100 into 0.4 divided by 2 into 8 into 10 raised to minus 2. Solving this, we will get B equal to 3.142 into 10 raised to minus 4 Tesla. 3.142 into 10 raised to minus 4 Tesla. Then let us see numerical number 13, which is given as for proton acceleration, a cyclotron is used in which a magnetic field of 1.4 Weber per meter square is applied. Find the time period for reversing the electric field between the two Ds. And therefore, for this numerical number 13, The given data is B equal to 1.4 Weber per meter square. M is equal to, that is mass of proton will be equal to 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kilogram. Then charge on electron Q is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. And we have to find out the time interval T, which will be equal to half of the period, that is T by 2 equal to question mark. Now the period of cyclotron is given by the formula T is equal to 2 pi m upon QB, 2 pi m upon QB, and therefore half of the period, that is time interval T is equal to T by 2, will be equal to pi m upon QB, pi m upon QB, as it is 2 pi m upon QB, that is T. If it is divided by 2, 2 will get cancelled and we will get T is equal to pi m upon QB. Putting the values, we will get 3.142 into 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 into 1.4. Calculating this, we will get time interval T equal to 2.342 into 10 raised to minus 8 second. So this will be the time taken to reverse that magnetic field between the two D's, that is T is equal to 2.342 into 10 raised to minus 8 second. Now let us go for next numerical, that is numerical number 14, which is given as a moving coil galvanometer has been fired with a rectangular coil. A moving coil galvanometer has been fitted with a rectangular coil having 50 turns and the dimensions are 5 cm by 3 cm, that is the area, and the magnetic field is radial magnetic field in which the coil is suspended is of 0.05 Weber per meter square. Then the torsional constant of the spring is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 Newton meter per degree. Then obtain the current required to be passed through the galvanometer so as to produce a deflection of 30 degree, and therefore for this numerical number 14, given data is N is equal to 50, then C is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 Newton meter per degree, that is the torsional constant. Then area of the coil is 5 cm by 3 cm, that is 5 into 3 centimeter square, that is 15 centimeter square, which will be written as 15 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Then magnetic field B equal to 0.05 Weber per meter square and theta is equal to 30 degree. We have to find out current I. Now we know the relation in case of a galvanometer, NIAB equal to C theta. NIAB equal to C theta, that is number of turns into current into area into magnetic field B. So this will be the torque acting, and this will be produce the rotation of the coil of the galvanometer, and it will be equal to C theta, that is after twisting that thread or that string, it will produce the torque C theta, and therefore NIAB equal to C theta. Therefore current I will be equal to C theta upon NAB. I is equal to C theta upon NAB, and therefore I will be equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 into 30 upon 50 into 15 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 0.05, which comes out to be 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 5 ampere, which is the required current. Then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 15, which is given as a solenoid of length pi meter and 5 centimeter in diameter has winding of 1000 turns and carries a current of 5 ampere. Calculate the magnetic field at the center along the axis. And therefore, for this numerical, length L is pi meter, that is 3.142 meter. Number of turns N is equal to 1000. Current I is equal to 5 ampere. Value of mu 0 equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere, and we have to find out magnetic field B. And therefore, for a solenoid, the magnetic field at its center along the axis is given by the formula B equal to mu 0 Ni, where this N represents number of turns per unit length, so that it will be written as mu 0 into N by L into I, mu 0 into N by L into I, and therefore B will be equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 1000 upon 3.142, 1000 upon 3.142 into 5. After calculating, we will get B equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla, 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Tesla, which is the required magnetic field. Then let us go for numerical number 16, which is given as a toroid of narrow radius of 10 centimeter has 1000 turns of wire for a magnetic field of 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla along its axis. How much current is required to be passed through the wire? And therefore, for this numerical, given data is radius R is equal to 10 centimeter, that is equal to 0.1 meter. Then number of turns N equal to 1000. Magnetic field B equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla. Then mu 0 equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere, and we have to find out the value of current I, that is equal to question mark. Therefore, we know that for a toroid, magnetic field B is equal to mu 0 Ni upon 2 pi r, mu 0 Ni upon 2 pi r, and therefore putting the values we will get 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 is equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 1000 into I divided by 2 into 3.142 into 0.1. Then solving this or calculating this, we will get I is equal to 50 by 2, that will be equal to 25 ampere. 50 by 2, that is 25 ampere. This will be the required value of current. And now let us go for next numerical, that is numerical number 17, which is given as numerical number 17, which is stated as in a cyclotron protons are to be accelerated. Radius of its D is 60 centimeter and its oscillator frequency is 10 megahertz. What will be the kinetic energy of the proton which is accelerated? And therefore, given data is proton mass equal to 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kilogram. Then charge E is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Then 1 electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. And therefore, for this numerical, given data is R is equal to 60 centimeter means 0.6 meter. Then frequency f is equal to 10 megahertz, that is 10 into 10 raised to 6, that is 10 raised to 7 hertz. Mass of the proton is given 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kilogram. Then charge on electron E is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. And 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. And we have to find out the kinetic energy Ke. Now, in case of a cyclotron, so for a cyclotron, frequency f is equal to qb upon 2 pi mp. F is equal to qb upon 2 pi mp, and its kinetic energy will be given as q square b square r square upon 2 mp. Q square b square r square upon 2 mp. Now, as frequency f is equal to qb upon 2 pi mp, therefore its square f square will be equal to q square b square upon 4 pi square mp square. Q square b square upon 4 pi square mp square, and therefore from this q square b square upon 2 mp, from this relation q square b square upon 2 mp will be equal to 2 pi square mp into f square. 2 pi square mp into f square. Putting this value in the equation of kinetic energy, we will get kinetic energy Ke equal to 2 pi square mp f square, 2 pi square mp f square into r square, and that will be equal to, putting the values, we will get 2 into 9.872, that is value of pi square, into 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 into 10 raised to 7 its square. Then calculating this, we will get kinetic energy equal to 11.87 into 10 raised to minus 13 joule. 11.87 into 10 raised to minus 13 joule. Now it will be converted into electron volt as 11.87 into 10 raised to minus 13 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, which comes out to be 7.419 into 10 raised to 6. 7.419 into 10 raised to 6 electron volt, which will be equal to 7.419 mega electron volt, that is MeV. 7.419 mega electron volt, that is 7.419 MeV.